Okay, guys, so today we're decorating our log, our Christmas log, and here is I'm going to start our what's called my handmade love candle, the last candle that I kept using for. Oops, sorry. The- Oops, there we go. One more time. And I have the log ready, and I have all the rest of the oils I want to use on the log. Oh, and then I do have, oops, yeah, this is the last candle I used for the last half year, and it served me very well. And I think that the glass just cracked because it's very low, the candle already. So I just kind of prop it there, and I'm going to start the sage, and I have the wax melting that I want to decorate the log with, because tomorrow is solstice, and again this is Deanna, and we're decorating our log for the burning log for the solstice tomorrow. And as you see, I'm having some sage, and I'm just going to cleanse the area a little bit, and the log here. And I don't want to lift it up because I don't want it to fall. And I do, what else I have here? I have the Pachamama, a little bit of a Pachamama symbol for Mother Earth. I have the oil Mendesian that we're going to actually use, and I'm going to tell you more about it. It's a very special oil. It's called Mendesian, and it's an Egyptian oil. This is done by Sage Goddess, and I'm going to explain to you. This is the oil that Cleopatra used for her entire life. So she was very famous for this Mendesian oil, and I'm going to tell you more the history of it. And then I do have some Idaho blue spruce, because our log here, was sitting for a very long time in, outside. And this is one of the nice logs I got. So I just want to make sure that I bring it back to life a little bit, so we honor the dark night that we're just going to end. And what else do I have here? Right. And of course, I do have my dragon blood. Um, kind of, it's called dragon blood stone, and it's a very powerful totem for me. All right, with the snake and with the scepter. I'm smudging everything. I'm going to put this down here. I don't know if you see it like that. Be very careful with this. And then I want to show you, I do have some of the wax that's melting. And I want to show you what I'm using for wax. I have these beads, the wax beads. As you see, there are different colors, and they are made for sigils actually. So you pick one of the, or what color you want, and then you press it with the sigil in. And actually, I might do that, but right now I'm melting the wax. I have a wax melter. I don't know if I can pull it over. It doesn't reach that far. So and then after, at the end, maybe the next session, as long as my dogs don't bark, I want to get some basil seeds, and this is some matches I'm using, match my energy that I got from my mentor Robin Rivera. And then we're going to make a little wishing balls. Oops. And I'm grinding a bunch of spices, and decorating. I'm making some for myself and for my daughters as wishes, the silver lining wishes for the New Year's, in the new year that we're celebrating once we get into the solstice. So here's our log. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually, I do have one more thing. I have the glue glitter. but I don't want to put a lot on it just because it's it's not very natural, really. So I kind of like to keep it more natural, whatever I'm using. Then I have some more spices that I'm using, the Fibonacci incense. This is from Sage Goddess and actually smells really good. This is how it looks inside. It's like all sorts of really nice spices in there. For symbolizing the in the new year, when the log is going to burn tomorrow, putting the Yule log into our wood stove, and during our cacao ceremony tomorrow, it's solstice. And one of the instances I'm using with the Yule log also is the Fibonacci incense, to symbolize regeneration on a higher level and summoning healing, all together with the attraction blend made at the new moon. This is the Sage Goddess oil, and it's really, really, everything smells so amazing. I wish I could show you how good they smell. So anyway, so this, we're using this as well. And another one is the Sage Goddess Shine oil. That's also for attraction and lighting and shining bright in the new year, and making all our desires and wishes coming true for health and self-development, and making all our desires coming true, or one or two desires that are the most deepest and the most important for each of you. So we're getting the Yule log ready for our winter solstice ceremony tomorrow. And then we're also going to add the Egyptian blue lotus flowers. These were Egyptians were using it during all their rituals. And the blue lotus is a flower that grows on the Nile River, and it has a very, very high frequency. This is how the flower looks like, and it's amazing. It smells so good. So we're going to maybe decorate with one or two blue lotus flowers as well. So I will start moving, and while I'm decorating, I'm actually going to use a pendulum to see if that I have store. I keep it here, and I'm want to see if the spirit of Similkameen, in this area, if if it will be good for, if it's a yes or no to use while we're going to decorate our Yule log with. So since we're still waiting for the wax. But what I can do is I'm going to start. Let me see. I'm going to start with. Let's see. Should we start with the summon healing attraction? So I'm going to see if this is all right. So yes, it's towards going up and down, or no, it's going in reverse. So should I be using the summon healing for the Yule log? And of course, probably says already yes, because I've already picked them intuitively, all these items I brought here. So what I want to do, I'm going to get a few drops, and I'm going to kind of go across, doing maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for regeneration drops. And it smells really good. And I'm going then to do like a little spiral, meaning that this Yule log is representative of our I don't know if you guys saw that. I saw what I did. I did a few drops. I did 5 drops. I'm going to redo this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I did like a up and down spiral to kind of symbolize that we're honoring Mother Earth and all its elements, meaning air, That would be when the log will burn. And then fire, and we already have the fire here. Ouch. Whew, that's hot. And then uh, earth and metals and water, and of course the healing oils are part water, part fire. And then we're going to use the Idaho spruce. I'm going to put again a bunch of drops, and then I'm going to, let's see what else. I forgot to do the pendant on it. And then I want to do the shine. I'm still waiting for my let's see, maybe if I put it here. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, we're going to do them some shine. Okay, I'll put this at the end. I just feel like, how about, let's see, I'm very curious if this is good to use. I'm going to say the washable glitter. I'm going to say you should be using washable glitter in for burning. I'm waiting. Did you see it? No, a little bit there. Should be using washable glitter for burning here. Let's see, yes or no? It doesn't go very well. Let's see. Let's do it again, because I'm really curious. Okay, so I'm going to try again. I'm going to say ask yes or no. So yes will be towards our, okay, so stop, and one more time. It's not straight. Okay, one more time. Oops. Okay, ready? Oopsies, there. Hard to do it when you put it from the top. Okay, let's see. How about I do this? Let's see, because it just needs a little bit of a, there you go. I put, it's my pen with the perfume for the root chakra. Okay, so I'm going to say yes or no, and I'm going to wait. Okay, so we want to see if we should be using the red glitter glue onto the Yule log. Okay, there. Yes or no? It says no. Okay, well, it says no, so I guess I'm not using it. And I was already kind of wondering about that. And I wonder if I should put, no, it's still good. So maybe we won't do this. And then, let's see how else can we do it. Because I'm trying to get the, okay, because we need some sort of glue to, okay, let's do that then. Okay, are you ready? We're going to melt some wax. As long as this doesn't burn, it'll be great. Let's see. See, it's already kind of sticky. Oh, you know what? Look at that. It kind of like you can just push it in. Oh, there you go. So you have like 1, because it's already melting. 2, 3. Okay, you got 4 and 5. Oh, perfect. I'm so glad it worked. Then on top of these dots, we're going to pluck in our, let's see, oh, I do have some lavender buds too. Let's see if this works. Maybe I can pluck some lavender buds in there. There. These are actually from my garden. So I'm going to kind of push it in there. And let's see. Okay. A little bit. I'm still waiting for this to melt. And I'm curious to see if, what else do I have here? I thought I had some more. Everything looked so much more here. Right, so I'm gonna try to make this a bit more just a little bit more oily here because I wanted to make to stick my incense over. So I'm going to put some more summary. There you go. And then once we drop a few drops here, oops. Okay, see that? Then we're going to add my desired incense, and it should stick onto the part where we just put the oil. And of course, before we put the when we put the Yule log into the fire tomorrow, into the wood stove, we're going to also have our cacao ceremony tomorrow. So let's put some. I'm going to grab a one of the blue lotus flowers, and let's see how we're going to do this. How about I just do that? I just want to melt it just a little bit, so hopefully it won't stop burning, but I just wanted the heat over. So I'm very careful not to start it up. I just want the heat to come over. So then I'm going to see how it is, and then I'm going to plug it in there. Okay, so for now I have one more item that I want to do, and this is a special powder, and it's called, let me see, it's called embossing powder. So my embossing powder, it's called embossing ink, right there, sorry, embossing ink pad transparent. So when you actually are putting this over and you heat it up, it's so let's try that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of, that's for our Yule log. Well, we'll see, we're just experimenting, and that's what nature really wants from us, to kind of be playful and experiment with natural elements. And I'm just going to warm this up over. Let's see if this, I'm just going to bring it over. I could probably use a simple I did have my that I wanted to use, and this is a heat gun, see, but it's not working for some reason, and I don't know what happened to it, because I would have loved to be able to that's what you're supposed to use. So the ink pad powder, you're supposed to use it with. Okay, so it's just going to stay there. It's not doing anything else right now. Let's see. It's actually sticking. And that's what's nice about it, right? Because when you really work with natural elements, you can work on one side and just set an intention with it. And that's what's most important, to set the intention with it. So